Reporter David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Hawks lit up the floor. He tallied 50 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
And that one is hammered home.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Highland passes to Zubac. And here's Porter. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Porter's got 11.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Here's Money, guarded by Porter, and the basket by Money. That's 29 points for Money.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Porter, no luck.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They get it again. Here's Clark. Bain for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Leonard kicks to Powell. And a miss there on the triple. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Grizzlies out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Clippers.
They have to be better offensively.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Porter is out there with Bones Highland, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot manning the middle. No good on the second free throw. And we see, as in baseball, Doris, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally, is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Shot from 16, 4 on the clock. Morant passes to Money, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot, 24-second violation. Clippers trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Leonard. Outside, Porter. He tries for three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Money. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 32 points for Money.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Porter, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Porter's got 18 points in the game. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins, and coach has decided they need him all. Greg, every year we have the best team. Teammate award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Bane, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Money out there with Williams, and it's Clark in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jones kicks to Dunn. This one for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Money passes to Bane. Williams sets a screen for Bane. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
Dunn outside. From 15 feet away, misses off the right iron. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Money with the drive and a big-time jam right there.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instincts. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Now, here's Dunn. Tight defense on him. Bamba finds Dunn. No good with the triple. Here's Money. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Greg, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Bamba, a screen on Williams. Coffee. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Money passes to Bane. Memphis moving it around. Here's Money. And the shot is good. Money's got 40 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Money, covered by Bamba.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that's a foul called on Money. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of
You earned that one.